Hello everyone. Welcome back to Dr. Lou's VCE Biological channel. Today, let's learn together about the 2022 NHT Biology. We will focus on questions related to human change over time and scientific investigation. My explanations may need to be revised. If any teachers, parents, or classmates find errors, please feel free to provide your guidance. A pheromone is a secreted or excreted chemical factor that triggers a social response in members of the same species. Thus, these two odor substances secreted by rats can influence the behavior of pheromones. The effects of odors on the behaviors of rats are investigated. The rats choose between moving to an open area or staying in a hiding box. The rats' movements are recorded by a video camera. Before or after the release of odorous substances, the time spent in each position such as heading out, hiding, or outside was recorded. Please focus on the difference between the black and white bars. Black bars represent the odors and white bars know the odors. When the animals are exposed to the odor, they prefer hiding and hate outside. After estimating the value of variables, we found that the decrease in time outside was not 40% but about 25%. The data show that time is compared with the odorous and no odorous. Thus, the independent variables were the presence of the odorous. The keyword is footprints. The footprints are trace fossils. The key information is fossilized bones and living 10,000 to 15,000 years ago. Carbon-14 to nitrogen-14 is suitable for dating age. Archaeologists use two kinds of dating methods, relative dating and absolute dating. The age of the human footprints could not be determined directly, so absolute dating is eliminated. Thus, footprints were dated using relative dating. In relative dating, we determine which things are older or younger based on their relationships. For example, we know from geology that soil layers near the surface of the ground are usually younger than those deeper down. This question is focused on the different sequences between species. The table only shows the differences in amino acids. There are 7 differences between humans and monkeys. Positions 87 and 125 are mutated because monkeys and gibbons share the same amino acids. Humans and gibbon have 2 different amino acids, and the total number is 146. Thus, they share 144 identical amino acids. So, C is correct. Gibbons and monkeys have 5 differences. On the other hand, gibbons and humans have 2 different amino acids. Thus, gibbons are more closely related to humans than monkeys. Comparisons of the amino acid sequences measure molecular homology. Conclusions about the evolutionary relationships between the 3 species can be drawn because the more time passed since divergence from a common ancestor, the greater the chance of changes in the DNA sequence. The human fossil record is often contested, refined, and revised because sometimes new fossils are found that do not fit into current phylogenetic models. The advantages of bipedalism are that it enabled them to walk greater distances and migrate and allowed hands to remain free for carrying and manipulating objects and enabled greater vision of predators. Any 2 items are okay. Compare the skeletal features of hominin with ape-like hominin based on the fossil found in East Africa. Please note that features are not related to the skull because the skull was not present here. 3 pairs of features are awarded for full marks. Each pair must be parallel. For example, an arched foot is parallel to a fat foot, a curved spine to a straight spine, and the femurs angled to the femurs vertically. 2 fossils are classified into 2 different species of hominin. Fossil B represents the more ancient hominin species. When compared to fossil A, fossil B has a smaller cranium or smaller brain case, more prominent brow ridges, and a forehead that slopes back more, face more sloped to prominent upper cheekbone and jawbone, suggesting a larger jaw, a square, U-shaped, less parabolic jaw. In human change over time and scientific investigation, 10 multiple-choice questions are worth 10 marks and 1 short answer question is worth 7 marks. The overall score for this section is 17 marks. With a total possible score of 120 points, the percentage for this section is 14.2% of the total score. There are 10 topics in VCE biology. 4 topics belong to Unit 3, and 6 topics are in Unit 4. Unit 3 is 40.1% and Unit 4 is 60.0%.
If you need my help, please add me on WeChat or WhatsApp and send me an email. Thanks for your attention. Please note Dr. Lou's VCE Physics channel, Dr. Lou's VCE Chemistry channel, and Dr. Lou's VCE Biology channel.